some of the questions yang ditanya oleh polis kepada tahanan-tahanan ini. Okay? Kita masukkan 15 soalan yang mereka tanya pada mereka. We expose it to the media.
Yeah, good.
Antara soalan-soalan ini nombor 1 adakah PSM ada MOU dengan Pakatan Rakyat?
Ini apa? Syarikat.
Okay? Number 2 kalau Pakatan Rakyat bagi PSM hanya 3 kerusi, adakah PSM akan tanding di tempat-tempat yang lain? Okay, these are the questions they have been asking our people inside. Number 3, what do you think about Anwar? Can he be trusted? He seems to be the mastermind lah belakang. No, can he be trusted? Number 4, did you give away Bersih leaflet? Did any PR leaders come to greet you? Okay. Are you recruiting members? Dia tanya PSM. Of course lah, kita party kan.
Yalah, dia tak tahu punya orang lah. Tak
This
apa.
one very interesting. Nombor 6, which you prefer? Firearm charge, which will give you a death sentence, or ISA? Dia tanya.
Soalan tanya ni macam Dia tanya
You all know what happened to Nalla Karpan last time, right?
Nalla Karpan.
So they saying, you want firearm charge or you want ISA? Another question asks, what do you think about army purchases? Buying arms, what do you think about it? What's your opinion about it? Another thing they suggest to PSM, better for PSM to get overseas funding, then only easy to grow, for the party to grow.
Oh, they become your consultant.
Then they say, if lazy man get subsidized, what will the hardworking man do? Now this because PSM fighting for subsidy should be given to the poor. Bersih, okay, this one also. They say Bersih is getting overseas funding. That is why they cannot call off the 9th July punya program. This one about Ambika. Ambika is building a name to get into politics. Okay?
Dia sudah jawab apa itu.
Yeah, I know, but
She have no stomach for it.
another thing, why is Saraswati not married?
Dia mau ke?
Who is funding her? Do NGOs give you funding? Do you have any ritual for new members to join the party?
Apa ini apa?
Because gangsters semua dia ada sometimes, no? So
Jari ke?
okay, on a more serious note, they have prepared some questions with answers and asked people to sign. The 24 orang kita yang, and most of the people who can baca, they didn't ask them to sign. Those who couldn't read, couldn't read in Malay. So they say, what is it? They say them something, they ask them to sign. But some of our people, who the police thought cannot read it and said we won't sign. I tell you what is it. The question is, who is the main leader of this group? The answer is Dr. Jayakumar.
We give the answer already.
Who paid for all the leaflets? Lechu Manan. That's why Lechu Manan, this guy, Lechu. Of course, he's the treasurer.
Yeah, of course.
But this is the question. Who paid purchase for banners and t-shirts? Lechu Manan. Answer. Why did you join PSM? The answer is because of communist ideology. This is the answers given. What activities you do in PSM? Help the poor and topple the government. Okay. So these are there were other questions in second pages which may be implicating other people like Babu, Saras and all that. So this first page had Lechu and Kumar. Okay. So this is also we exposed today,
Yeah, better.
Because last time Izam, Lokman who are now in UMNO, they said they went to the border, bought rocket launchers and all that. Okay. Okay, another thing which today also there were more than 10 police report lodged by the PSM members were detained for 10 days in Kepala Batas. See, some of the report, they were told to stand 7 hours. 3 SBs interrogated them. They told them they'll be arrested under the ISA. You better agree if you will be arrested under the ISA. There is one person in the group. She's a plantation worker. From the age of 16, she was a rubber tapper. Normal plantation worker. And there was this estate in Jelapang called Ladang Satyasila. When this estate went for eviction, this person, she was the main fighter for the whole estate, you know. So she has faced policemen before, you know. She's someone who struggled. And you know what happened? Because when the police asked her question, she said, I won't talk to you, I'll talk in the court. They cannot understand why a estate woman can be so brave, can answer this. So the frame up is, they said all these PSM people go for military training. They go for military training and they told to this woman specifically, you have the potential to be a suicide bomber.
Wow. Very good intelligence.
Suicide bomber because you have all that ingredients. Just because she said I will tell everything in court. Okay? So this is the kind of things the police is been doing lah. So we won't be surprised after a few days they come out with one thing in the newspaper. So before they came out, we already came out today. Okay, we have already told them whatever they wanted to say, you know. They wanted to say, in our resolution, PSM resolution, there is one thing which says, PSM supports the uprising of the people of Egypt and uprising in the Arab world. Then there is another one which says, PSM supports the people to go for the Bersih rally on the 9th. So they put together. So they said, this is to topple the government using Bersih. That is the agenda lah. Okay?
Susan Loon wrote this poem. She wanted it read tonight, so I agreed to do it. Her mother was a nurse who has worked with Dr. Kumar before. She said Dr. Kumar was a very kind and gentle person. He treated his patients really well. And Susan wishes that Dr. Kumar could hear her poem. EO, is this law or is it politics? I am baffled, confused, bewildered, lost. How could anyone wage war against the king by using t-shirts? Don't they need guns, bullets, and even bombs? Don't they need to have an army, soldiers at least? They were caught while traveling on a bus. They did not come in an army tank. They wore sandals, not thick black boots. They didn't wear uniforms like your light strike force. All they had in their hands were bottles of water, not a rifle, not a hand grenade, not even a whistle. They didn't carry batons, wear headgears or face masks like your FRU. So pray tell, how can t-shirts and leaflets, mere textile and paper, topple the government? Have our leaders gone crazy, psychotic, neurotic? Are they paranoid?
Psychopathic.
Do they need to see a doctor?
Yes.
Has the need to grip this power rule this country with iron bars and iron fists for the next 50 years made all of you in Putrajaya go mad? Are our leaders so weak, so demented, so frail, so insecure, so childish, such cowards that t-shirts and leaflets give them nightmares, illusions, make them wet their pants and stain their beds? Or are they so blind, color-phobic, that yellow, the symbol for free poles, color of the sun and all its wonderful shades, blind them? You may be blind, sirs. You may be myopic, but tear gas and chemical-laced water fired at your citizens on July 9th, meant to blur, to cause hurt, to paralyze their vision, have opened their eyes. Release the EO6. Let them go. You have nothing on them. Your charge is meaningless, illogical, insane. The EO is draconian, archaic, left by your British masters. Are you still being colonized? There is no justice in detention without trial. Guilty before proven. Is this law or is it politics? If t-shirts, leaflets alone can make you shiver, I have news for you, dear ministers. Wait till you hear the voices of those clamoring for change. By then, it may be too late. Too late.
各位同胞们，有没有人替我翻译一下，让各位各处的同胞都能够了解我讲的是什么？谁愿意帮我翻译的，站出来。好，谢谢这位先生，你好。啊，
对。
各位同胞们
My compatriot,
请问一下，
I would like to ask you,
6个人被抓了，被扣留了，
6 persons detained,
对我们有什么关系？
does it do us any benefit? Does it benefit us?
如果只是说他们为社会而付出，如果他们只是为社会而付出，
They made effort, they sacrificed for the society.
对我们没有关系。
Seems like irrelevant to us.
这样的话，他们付出是相当没有价值。
And then their sacrifice will be in vain.
如果他对我有关系，
If they are relevant to us,
那对这个国家、对我们却是很大的代价。
they really made great sacrifice for us all.
今天我又想问大家一下，记得吗？
I would like to ask you, do you remember
08年国政执政的时候，
when BN came into power in 2008?
我们的内政部长说要除掉 ISA，
The Home Minister at the time actually promised to abolish the ISA.
有没有啊？
Did he actually make that pledge? Did he?
因为国政的成员党，因为国政的成员党，
Because the BN component parties,
他们都是老人家，
many of them are old people.
因为他们是3万的，因为他们是3万的，3万就很容易忘记事。
Oh, because they easily forget. They are forgetful.
如果我们交给这些老人家3万的人去支撑的话，
If we continue to allow this bunch of forgetful people to rule our country,
我们会怎么样成为一个大马公民？
how can we become, form a Malaysian citizenry?
可能他们当作我们不是人，
Maybe they don't treat us like human beings.
但是我们今天又看回他不是人。
But today we are telling them they are actually not human beings.
警察今天成为
The police has now become
国政的打手，
running dogs to hitmen to be.
Agree.
本来警察是我们的保姆，
Police are actually meant to protect us, to look after us.
但是今天他们是为难平民百姓。
But today they are actually creating a lot of difficulties for us, for the people.
警察是忘本负义，
Oh, the police they have betrayed our trust in them.
他们天天吃的饭
The rice that they eat every day
都是我们出的，
actually comes from the rakyat.
因为我们每一天吃的、穿的、用的、喝的，每一件事情、每一件东西都有抽税。
Because we're actually taxpayers, so each and every single thing that we use, we eat, we consume, we also pay taxes for all these items.
是因为我们的政府很本领，
Is that because our government is capable,
就是国政的代议士，
or our parliamentarians, BN parliamentarians, are they capable?
让我们近视了。
Are they so capable of making us short-sighted?
他会说在微过，你知道吗？在微过，你们知道吗？在外国。
Okay. In foreign countries, They would tell us in foreign countries,
你们要买一架手机，
if you want to buy a piece of handphone,
就是要付税啊，马上就付税啊。
okay, and then immediately the tax is levied, is imposed on it.
Yeah.
你们要吗？
Would you do that?
他瞒骗我们，
The government is cheating us, telling lies to us.
他让我们看不到买手机有抽税，因为商家已经帮我们付了。这个税已经是加上。
阿赞，
Okay, 你要简短，你要简短。
因为我们的抽税，政府
Shout.
张大眼睛，
With your eye open, wide open.
啊，张大眼睛，
With your eyes wide open.
哎，都可以。
Okay.
他们有带
Okay.
啊，1、2、3，三次啊！张大眼睛，张大眼睛，张大眼睛，张大眼睛，张大眼睛，张大眼睛。谢谢各位同胞，谢谢。
Hidup, hidup,
Hidup, hidup,
hidup rakyat.
hidup rakyat.